and we're rolling, people. I don't know if you guys have ever had to deal with technology, but let me tell you, if you are not a podcast queen or king, and if you do not know what you are doing when it comes to this thing, that camera over there has literally knocked me out. But with that being said, of course, I want to start out with a quote because, well, we winning at this game called life with our victorious voices. Boss told me I wasn't allowed to throw a quote in there today, but why would I deprive you guys of some great wisdom? With that being said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. And the reason why I picked that quote is because we have been getting beat up by technology. But what we realized is it's all about our power of perspective and the way that we think about things. And through these challenges, it's definitely going to empower us and make us better as we move forward with this podcast. Boss, what do you have to say for yourself today?
How do you feel today, Mickey?
I feel outstanding, completely blessed, and absolutely humbled out here in this free world. What a gift.
Are you being truthful?
I am. I really am. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, we fought to get out here. Like, you know, like we prayed and we cried and our parents prayed constantly for years and years and years that I would come out here and that I would even have the opportunity to deal with technology is a gift that I never thought it would be in my life. So yes, I am extremely, extremely grateful.
Thank you. So to the start of this day, early morning, a lot going on, a lot of activities. I first felt anxiety. I felt overwhelmed with the podcast, the video not working. We're trying to live stream, connect with our first audience, which is our Facebook Lives. And then we thought it was the memory card that it was so full. And then we called for technical assistance down to the old girl and see if she could figure it out.
Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate you being on the fly like that to help support us in our process.
And so these are the challenges for our returning citizens. Imagine coming out, doing anywhere 10, 2 years, 15 years, 20 years, doing a life term, and then coming out to the free world and not knowing how to put a bank account together, what a driver's license looks like, the DMV process, the technical challenges, people throwing resources to you and giving you a packet. This is what you need to go do. But you don't even know how to get on the computer. And that's a process. I remember when I first started my process, I used to type with one finger. Boom, 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 boom. And then it turned into tap, 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 tap. Right? Come on in, Emily. This is a test run right here because we've had so many technical...
Because for the past hour and a half, we've been trying to figure things out.
And challenges of live stream. So we think we're doing it right with the YouTube channel, and we're hoping that it's going live through the YouTube channel. Do we know that?
No.
Okay.
No, we don't. Oh, apparently it says there's a live thing on there. So you know what? We're just going to keep hope alive and tell ourselves that we are live. So yes, that's what's happening today. But as Boss was talking about, as Arthur was talking about, he was saying about the challenges with technology, and it's absolutely true. You know, I think for me, like when I first got out, that was the biggest. I've never had an email address. I never realized that everything requires a password. And the anxiety that came with that was always somebody saying, don't forget your password. Don't forget your password. But don't make it the same password because somebody's going to end up hacking your stuff. Oh my, it was so anxiety inducing. And the unfortunate part is with technology, everything is done on the phone. So the challenges are definitely real, and coming home, I try and tell people as an analogy, you know, you've had 20 years to figure out things in society. You've had 25 years, 30 years, 40 years. You've allowed yourself the privilege of having that process. And even through the struggles, we learn so much more, right? So somebody that has those life experiences out here for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever that might look like, it's all about, for people that are returning citizens, they have to learn that immediately, you know, and you have to learn what people have the privilege of learning for 20 or 30 years. You have to learn that in a matter of 15 days if you want to survive and thrive out here in society. And sometimes it's not as easy as people may think. But I think that's the thing where the stigma comes around, where people believe that formerly incarcerated individuals and people that are system impacted, they don't want it as bad as everybody else. But really, in all actuality, they do. They just need the support. And when support is properly given, it gives them an opportunity to thrive and excel far beyond what people believe.
And that's what mentorship is. We started our process not knowing the technical challenge that might be in front of us, whether it's, license, signing up digitally on the internet, going to a website, have to be hand on half with that process. And mentorship is key. And that was my success. And difficulties that I had, technical difficulties, guess what? I connected with the technical subject matter expert. Even though we thought that we had this down pat, there's always gonna be challenges in life. And that's where our support comes in, the lived experience with the returning citizens of having them challenges and explaining to them, look, these are reality. This is what you're gonna face when you go to interview, how to conduct yourselves, connect, any technical assistance that you might need. How are you going to present yourself, right? The questions that are being asked and the questions that you're given to your employer as well. See, as we're doing this podcast now, I know that I need to turn my phone off, right? When it's ringing. So this is a test run just to see if you're able to get it. You too. Yeah, I should have answered it.
Yeah, I feel like every time I hear that phone ring, I should be in a Zen garden somewhere doing some kind of self-meditating and doing some type of self-reflection, something. So yeah, that was magical. Thank you.
Well, thank you. This is short and sweet, just to the point. We're just figuring out all systems. We want to be able to live stream to YouTube, Facebook, and then do the podcast, have it recorded, get it edited, and do different streams of connecting and just getting the message out of Victoria's voices, which means that individuals that have had the experience, elevate their voices and their processes, because they have Victoria's voices. No matter what trauma they've been through in their lives, they're victorious.
And so with that being said, thanks, y'all. Be good to yourselves.
Thanks.